Welcome back once again. Today we'll be looking at a very important topic. Blood is thicker than water. Is blood always thicker than water? Are family relationships always more important or always more superior to friendships we have outside our family?
Hello, my name is Ekundayo Anuluwapo. Nice to be at the show here today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
As I said, we'll be looking at a very important topic. Blood is thicker than water. So I want you to tell us about this phrase, blood is thicker than water. What does it really mean?
Blood is thicker than water is a common slang in our society of which we believe it to be so. And I feel like there are so many people that even if you tell them that is not true, they are not going to accept or they are not going to believe because the feel family comes first
First.
before any other thing or any other person or people.
So, what does that statement, blood is thicker than water, what does it really mean?
I feel what it means is that the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. The family, or the friends or people that we call family can be stronger to us than our biological families.
Okay.
So I guess that's why some people shorten the word that
Blood
blood
is
is
thicker
thicker
than
than
water,
water.
which means family is more important than.
Which means family is more important to them than people they call their friends or people they call
For
their
their
family,
family.
even if they are not
Yes.
biologically
Okay.
related.
Okay, that's good. Now, when we say blood is thicker than water, that's family relationships are more important or are stronger than other relationships we form outside family. Now, there are instances where even the people who call our family members, they don't do as much as our friends do for us. Like our friends, the people who we have relationship with outside, they do more or better than our family members. In that kind of case, what can one do in that kind of case? What can we do?
I don't think we can do anything to such a thing
Okay.
because you can't force people to do what they don't want to do.
Okay.
And I've seen so many cases, so many things, or I've heard so many things and
Okay.
seen so many cases of what you just said.
Okay.
That because, like now, like if you travel outside of the country now
Okay.
and you have a family there, funny thing is that all your mind before leaving this country, you'll be like, oh, my family member is there,
Is there, yeah.
person's going to help me, is going to do this. But to your greatest surprise,
The person
getting
are
there,
abandoned.
the person is just going to abandon you.
Yeah, that's true.
You should not be stranger, total stranger, person
That
you
would,
don't know before that is not going to come for you, that's going to help you. So I feel like there's no how you can correct that.
okay.
There's no how to me because if you want to do something for someone, if you want to be there for someone, you do it. You don't have to be pushed or
Pushed.
forced to do such a thing.
Okay, now family can always be a source of love and support, but it's not always the case for everybody. It's just like a follow-up question to the previous one. What
Okay.
can one do if you have a toxic family member who doesn't seem to understand you and is not always doing what you expect of someone that you call a family member? What can you do in that kind of situation?
Scenario.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we've been talking about family member, family member. Family member consists father, mother, brothers, sisters, cousins, and the rest like that.
Yeah.
So it depends on your relationship with that particular person. If it's someone like maybe your sister, you grew up with the person and all of that, I'll not suggest you cut off from that person.
Okay.
It's a thing you can talk to the person, you continue to correct the person in love, and I guess, and I think the person should probably understand. And if not, I'll still not suggest you cut off from the person totally. Even if you can just reduce it so that you reducing it is not that you're distancing yourself. You just want the person
Okay.
to learn or to adjust that,
Okay.
oh, maybe it's because of my way of life. Maybe that's why this person is drawing far from me and stuff like that. And I'm sure that with that, the sister, which is your family, should be able to adjust. And if not so, maybe
What do
the
you do?
person should
To stay on their
you
own.
should stay away from such person.
Okay, now when you have people outside who you call friends, you value them so much. And on the other hand, you have some siblings who they don't measure up to what you want. They are kind of toxic and they are trying to just set boundaries. So how do you do it in such a way? Like, okay, let me give an example so that I can explain very well.
Okay.
You have a sibling that is not meeting up to, is not as hardworking as you want, and you know that if this person works hard, the person will be able to take care of his or her need. But you, on the other hand, it's draining you because it's like the person is pushing all his whole responsibilities on
On
you.
you.
But you know that if this person works
Harder.
harder, the person will be able to meet all those needs that they are pushing to you. So in that kind of case, how do you set that boundaries in a way that that sibling won't feel guilty, that some will feel that so is it because of this you are telling me this? Okay, how do you do it in such a way that that person won't feel, or you as a person won't feel guilty when you are trying to correct those things?
Okay, so as you said, I'm going to use this as an example to
Okay.
answer that question. So there's a woman, although she have like two siblings, younger ones, and she's doing far better than the two of them.
So,
She has
okay.
been the one taking care of their responsibilities ever since they lost their parents.
Okay.
So they depend on her
Okay.
a lot. So the woman, she knows that she's going to retire soon. So what she did before she retired was that she gave them like 2 million
Okay.
each. Do this with this money. Anything you want to do, just make sure you do something. And she made them know that okay, I'm going to be retiring soon. So there's not going to be any source of income for you guys. That's why I'm giving you this particular money. So by her doing that, she's not going to feel guilty because she knows that she gave them something.
Yes.
So it's now left on the siblings on what they are going to use the money for. If it's a sensible person, they are going to use the money reasonably. If I were to be that person, me giving my sibling that quite amount of money, and maybe that my sibling mishandle it or stuff, I'm not going to do anything for that my sibling. I'm just going to distance myself. I'm going to cut myself off from that person because I'll see the person I'll see the person as a person that is not serious.
Okay, let me continue from there. A lot of people have reasons why they cut off from family members. Some will say this one wasn't there for me when I needed him. It was a stranger that helped me. So a lot of people have reasons why they cut off from family members. People that cut off like that, do you think is a good choice, or should such people be looking at a way to reconcile with their family member? So cutting off from family member, is it a healthy choice, or it's something you should be looking at reconciling? That's my question.
Okay, so to me, it depends on the kind of family that person comes from.
Okay.
For the person to cut off, that means the person knows what he or she is doing or trying to do to avoid some certain things. And to reconcile back, you cutting off in the first place, I don't think you have it in mind of reconciling back. Except because there are some people that maybe if they feel like, okay, I have to cut off.
But someone can cut off from a family member because of what that person did, or maybe that person offended the person. No. They don't expect such thing from a family member.
That's what I was about to say. That if the person cut off because of some certain things, then if that person that cut off from that family member now realized that, oh, this family member has realized his mistake and the person is now doing well, he's going to come back. But if the person that cut off from his family is still hearing stuffs that, oh, this person is still like this person is still like that, he will not want to come back. Definitely, a sensible person will not want to come back. Yeah.
Now, we're talking about blood being thicker than water, which means we might have choosing families. Families we choose ourselves, close friends, close associates, who we have stronger bonds with than even our biological family. Now, what I want to ask is, these people we choose as our family, as our close friends, as people close to us, is it possible for them to replace our biological family? There are friends, there are some friends you have. That's why they say there's a friend that's still closer to a brother. There are some kind of friends you will have that they will even know more about you than your family member.
Sure.
They are closer to you than your family member. In fact, they are like your family members already. There's nothing they don't know about you. There's nothing you people don't do together. In fact, when people see you, they are like brothers and sisters from the same father and mother. So people like that, people that are close to like that, your own people you call family, is it possible for them to replace your biological family?
It's not possible.
Why is it not possible? Yeah.
It's not possible because they are not your blood.
Yes, they are not your blood, but even your own blood, people you call blood, they are not available for you. They are not always there for you when you need them. So these people that are available for you, how can they not, when they are already doing things that are like your family?
You see, that's what I'm saying, that it's because they are not your blood.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say, okay, maybe something happens to the person,
Mm.
God forbid, in the hospital, and they needed some things.
Mm-hmm.
They will still have to call the person's family
Family.
member, one of the
Okay.
family member.
Okay.
No matter how close you are with that friend that you've already chosen to be your family,
Okay.
do you understand? There's still that your friend cannot still meet up
Mm-hmm.
in some certain things like that. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I get your point. There are people who have friends, people that are close to them. They even accept them for who they are than even their family
Family.
members. They have become part of them. Now, there might be, in fact, even in issues like you mentioned, that there are some people you will see because of their closeness. You don't even know. You just assume they are brothers and
Brothers and
sisters, they are
sisters.
family members. Now, when I mean replace, it might not be replaced like, okay, they say, who is your family? You're not going to bring those people. What I'm saying is replace in the sense that what your family can do for you. In fact, they're already doing it and they do much more than that. The people you call family, there's nothing they will do for you that this person cannot do for you.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, can't that kind of person replace?
Definitely,
Can they
you've already
function as your family?
definitely they're already functioning as your family
Okay.
by them doing things that your family can do to you, or things
Okay.
that your family cannot even do to you. They're already doing, so you've already replaced them already.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. So as we wrap up the show, what was one takeout point for our viewers?
What I'm going to say is that friend in need is a friend indeed. It's good for you to keep good people, good friends. It's going to help your health. It's going to help you in every areas of your life. And again, the way you treat people, they're also going to treat you the same way. So it should not just be only, oh, my family, my family, my family, my family. Because there are some places, there are some areas where your family is not going to be of help to you at that particular point. Is going to be a friend. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us today on the show.
You're welcome.
And that's a wrap on the show today. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. See you in my next video.